Hey everyone, welcome along to a pretty cold day here out on the bike. It is 2018 of course, and today I'm on the Hypermotard SB. It's my new bike for 2018 and I am bloody loving it. Stay tuned if you want to see a little bit more about this little demon. Well, hello, and yes, I've had this bike now for what, about 4 days, something like that. Maybe 5 now, and the first couple of days I couldn't take it out because we've had a lot of snow here in West Yorkshire, so I had to put it in the garage and sit there and stand looking over it. I'm thinking, when can I get out and have a bit of fun on this bike? So of course that meant I then went online and started looking at accessories and buying them and things. I'll be talking about that in a proper review video, but I put a video up the other day just sort of showing me having a little tootle about on it and enjoying it for the very first ride. So this is my second day on it, and today I'm going to be heading up to do a couple of things. I'm going to get some miles on it because I've actually booked it in for the first service on Friday, which today we're on Wednesday, so I've got sort of 2.5 days to build up the miles on the bike, and it needs to be sort of somewhere between 500 and 600 miles to go in on the first service. And what have I got so far? I've now got 74 miles on it, so I've got a fair bit to do. So today I'm heading up from Huddersfield, where I live. I'm now just arriving in I think I'm arriving in Keighley now. Then I'll head up to Skipton, then over and across up to Ripon, and then up to Thirsk and get a bit of lunch. And en route doing that, I'll call into Route 59 Bikers Cafe, and then I'll sort of, after lunch, work my way around a nice little steady jaunt back down to Leeds, where I'm going to be going to have the suspension on the bike set up just for me. Oh, this is where Colin Appleyards is, so it mustn't be in Keighley then. I'd have had a little look in there, but right, okay. I wonder if well, is this Bingley or Shipley or what the heck is this place? No idea. Oh, it could be Keighley. No idea. I'm lost. Alright, so we'll diddle out here and see what we can do. So yeah, I'm on a bit of a mileage building tour this next couple of days, and it is bloody cold outside, so I've got pretty well wrapped up. I've got the heated grips on full at the minute, and they are really good on this bike actually. They are better than they are on the S1000R, I must admit. On the S1000R they're not quite as good. See if we get a little notification. Oh, he's turning off. I don't know if you could see that bike in the distance there in the fuel station now. See what's going on here. No nod, didn't look. I'll stick it here for now. So it's kind of one of those days where it's a little bit sunny and a bit sort of deceptive, because it kind of gives you an impression that you're on the cusp of summer or something, but it is a bit cold on the old hands. The rest of my body's fine, and with the heated grips on, that's kind of taking care of most of that now. So I'm going on this little run, and my kind of probably 2/3 of the day I'll be arriving at a place called Alpha Suspension in Leeds, and they're going to set up the bike for me. It's got Öhlins suspension fully adjustable gear on this, so I went there last year with the S1000R, the BMW S1000R, and because a lot of it is electronic, he couldn't do a great deal, but John, I think, should be able to sort this out. Although I've got to say, so far, just as it is out the factory, it's a bloody lovely smooth ride. I'm not yet really gone round corners that fast. I have had it round corners about 60 and it just glides around those. But the road conditions so far have been a bit kind of damp, and I've been coming through a place called Queensbury, which if you live in this area you'll know is always synonymous with having a lot of snow. And guess what, even though snow's been pretty much disappeared from most of the other areas in the last 3 or 4 days, in Queensbury there are still piles of it at the side of the road, so it must have snowed quite a bit up there. Oh, it's looking like it's a little bit closed actually. There's the old cafe. What day are we on today? Does it not open on Tuesdays? Wednesdays? Well, welcome back. I'm now on my way to Thirsk. Fortunately, as you gathered, Route 59 was closed, so I couldn't actually go in there. So I thought I'd just find a few little twisties and see how she does. Give you a little view of it. Pretty nice roads around here, of course. Condition of some of them, but this time of year, because of all the snow and salt and everything, isn't quite as good as it could be. And there are quite a few cars about as well today, so just sort of taking it reasonably easy. Sort of just whiz around these little lovely bends. Just leans in so nicely. It's difficult to get enough pace actually to do anything that it feels like you're doing about 30 miles an hour. You're doing 60 on this. We'll just come past here. Some pretty nice old things that you see kicking around as you're going through some of this countryside, and around this area, sort of from here around North Yorkshire out towards the east, in many ways is very reminiscent as well of much of the countryside you see down south. The only difference being that you usually are about 4 degrees, 5 degrees cooler up here. So, where are we going then? We are going to be going left up here towards Thirsk. Then what have we got to do? About 11 miles to run. A lot of the a lot of the miles I've got to do on here. We're at 124 now. I've got to get it up to well, at least 500 I would say by Friday afternoon in order to be ready for the first service, which I might have mentioned earlier but I can't remember now. So I don't know how much battery is going to be left on this camera, so I suppose I should say thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll be bringing you some videos just as the weather gets a little bit warmer. I think I'll wait till it gets sort of 4 degrees warmer, so it's sort of 10 degrees plus, and at that point I will do a bit of a review of what I think of the bike and how I've been getting on with it. I'm guessing that'll be in about 3 weeks time, but in the meantime I'll just keep sort of dotting up little videos of me just tootling around on it and stopping here and there and having a bit of fun, I suppose. For those bikers of you, sorry, not bikers, for those aviation enthusiasts, we're just going past an RAF base there. Do you know, I can't remember which one it is. Dishforth, I think it is. Got a bit of a crosswind here, as you can see, coming from the left. Probably somewhere in the region of about 20 miles an hour, that. And you can feel it a little bit, but it's not really affecting the bike a great deal, which is great. Would just be nicer to get a bit of sunshine out, to feel it on my back and warm me up a little bit. What I have done is, just before I go, I have got one of those Gerbing heated jackets to wear under this, which I'm not actually wearing at the minute because I need to get one of those dual controllers, and I bought it from Get Geared. They had the jacket in stock, but unfortunately they didn't have the controller, so that I can use it on my gloves and the jacket as well. So I think that's due to arrive tomorrow. I'll check my emails and stuff on my phone when I get to Fish and Chip Shop in Thirsk and see if they've sent me any messages. And we will find out. But anyway, as I say, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. If you're out on your bikes, take care, be safe, and we will see you again soon. Bye bye for now. Well, here we are in Thirsk. This is where I'm going to stop actually, just to get some just to get a little bit, just put the disc lock on the bike there, and parked it up just off into, cover the camera up there as I'm doing that. I'm just gonna go over there and get some fish and chips at the White Horse Cafe. It's a nice place to go. And then I've got to head down to Leeds to get my suspension set up on the dirty new Ducati Hypermotard SP. What a brilliant bike that is. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.